Hi everyone. In this lecture, we will learn the difference between RAM and the ROM memory that are the two basic types of memory used in the computer systems. Let's start with RAM memory. RAM stands for Random Access Memory that is used for temporarily storing the data and the instructions while the CPU is executing the programs. It is called as a random access because any memory location can be accessed quickly and directly. RAM is said to be the volatile memory, meaning that all the data is lost when the power is turned off. There are two types of RAM. SRAM, which is fast and it is used for the catchy design. SRAM stands for the static RAM. And the second type of RAM is DRAM, stands for dynamic RAM, which is slower, but it is denser and it is used as a main memory. Next, now let's look at the ROM, that is stands for read-only memory. ROM stores permanent instructions that are needed for the system startup or the hardware control. It is said to be the non-volatile memory, meaning that the contents stay even when the power is switched off. The different types include PROM, stands for programmable read-only memory, which can be programmed once. And the second type is erasable programmable ROM. So, which can be erased by using the contents that is written can be erased using the ultraviolet light. And the third type of ROM is electrically erasable PROM. So, which can be erased and rewritten electrically. Here's a quick comparison between the RAM memory and the ROM memory. RAM stores the data temporarily and it is used for both readable as well as it is writable. It is also fast and it is said to be volatile. On the other hand, ROM holds the data permanently and is mostly used only for the reading purpose. It's slower but non-volatile. So, while RAM handles the current operations, ROM stores the essential instructions that are required to system startup and the control of the computer. For example, when you switch on your computer, the processor reads the startup instructions for booting that are stored in the ROM called as BIOS, and it will load it. After the basic startup process, the operating system and the other programs are loaded into the RAM, where they can run temporarily while the system is powered on. So, both RAM and the ROM memory work together to start the system and to execute the programs in the system. Thank you.